may remember this guy from standards 27 through 29, in which case I had a 3-game winning streak against him, which was, the first 2 were 6-0s, and it was just absolutely horrible. He was really bad off that night, I know. So here we go. We're going to give him another chance, see if we can have a little bit better a fight this time, guys. See if we can get it to be a little bit closer. Anyway, I set up Stealth Rock, because I'm not really afraid of Earthquake as long as I have my Sash. So he knocks off my Sash, which is pretty much fine. That's, yeah, pretty much fine. The only better thing would have been if he had done Whirlwind or something like that. So I send out Tengu Man to take an Earthquake, which he does, so cool. And now I'm going to get to set up some spikes, and, you know, we got Stealth Rock up, now I'm going to get some spikes up, and stuff will be going good. So I set up spikes, and he Whirlwinds me out here, yep, which is pretty much okay, and see what he wins me out to. Goes around to some Spinas, and Gyro Man. I changed the seal on him like every fight. The last fight it was Chopa, like get to the Chopa. But this fight it's that. But anyway, I don't want to stay in because I don't want him to have Shuckaberry and have Earthquake, you know, not kill, and then get knocked off of whichever held item he is. I'm pretty sure he's Life Orb this fight. Yeah, he's Life Orb this fight. Anyway, Tenguman's going to be able to set up more layers of spikes, so this will be at least 2 layers up, and he'll probably switch out here. He does. And hopefully not to a Magma Zone or something. And, well, still an electric type, a Jolteon. But I will be able to set up some more spikes on here. On him. So, okay, on him. Anyway, that's a new word. You can take note of that. More spikes, and as you can see, already the entry hazard damage is pretty high. So is that max layer? I think that's only 2. I'm not sure. Anyway, I switch out. I go to King, which is oh yeah, Nidoking, because it is immune to for a second I thought I had a Slow King out there for a minute. Actually, I think I do have both versions of King this fight. He gets a critical hit Shadow Ball, which looks bad, but that one was okay because I was probably just going to leave him in for a 2-hit KO anyway, and any setup stuff he might have tried to have done, I would have just kept attacking him, so whatever. Anyway, what do I want to bring in now? Probably Gyro Man, right? Likely, yeah. I'm going to hope that he thinks I'm Scarfed, because unfortunately I'm not. If I was Scarfed, this match would have been, I don't know, it would have gone a lot better, would have been over a lot quicker maybe. But I do have to eat a Shadow Ball. I'm still able to kill him with Earthquake, but I had to eat that Shadow Ball, and if I wasn't Scarfed, obviously I wouldn't have had to eat that Shadow Ball, and I'd be at full life, which would be really nice. Anyway, I guess, I mean, that was my fault. That was the guy I brought, so, you know, I can't really complain too much about that one. Unlike some things that are about to occur that I will complain about, but anyway, just some minor gripes. And this is a good battle anyway. Don't let my negativity confuse you. Anyway, he sends out Miltank, which I don't really want to take with Gyro Man, not when I'm at low health, and I don't have too many more hits left. Life Orb hurts me for 29 every pop, so I can't be having too many more hits, especially not when I got a physical wall to take this thing on with. He uses Seismic Toss, and I'm pretty much expecting T-Wave, but I want to go ahead and get my last layer of spikes up, so I have all that, and then anytime he switches, he's going to be getting wrecked. So that'll be good. He does in fact T-Wave, which is exactly what I expected he would do, because that's, well, actually Miltank's pretty fast. But anyway, I do get Insta-Para Hacks though, so I don't get to set up my 3rd layer of spikes, or do I have 3 up? I don't know. I need to pay better attention when I narrate, or at least as much as I do when I'm, you know, actually playing. He sets up Stealth Rock now, so now I've seen 3 of his moves. He's probably Scrappy, so that Seismic Toss can hit Ghosts, although it doesn't really affect me too much. I don't think I brought Skullman or whoever else. Anyway, I do get my Roost back to full life, and now we'll see what he wants to bring in. Assuming he switches, of course. I'm pretty sure he switches here. Yeah, switches out to a Kingler, which, as soon as I see this thing come in, I'm like, okay, he brought a physical attacker into a physical wall that's paralyzed. Clearly he wants to set up. So, I get my spikes up, so that's cool. Now I've got all that up. Agility is pretty much exactly what I predicted. I go for Whirlwind, and I am fully paralyzed. So, dope! So, that pretty much took away my perfect prediction there. And then Crab Hammer hits, which makes me sad, and then Crab Hammer crits, which makes me even sadder. So, at least I do get my attack off this time and blow him away, otherwise that would be really bad. And then this thing comes out, and if Tengu Man hadn't taken a critical hit there, I don't know, he might could have lived a whatever, a head smash. I mean, it would have forced him to use head smash at least, and that might have missed. He doesn't miss with head smash though. I guess maybe he has an EV trained in accuracy too. But it would have been, I mean, it would have been just better all around. I don't know. That Tengu Man is pretty much max defense, so I feel like he probably could have lived it, but whatever. Anyway, I send out Starman. Star Crash is his weapon in Mega Man 5, in case you didn't know. I probably shouldn't be explaining these jokes. That kind of removes the fact that you have to get it to get it. But anyway, Surf is what I'm going to go with because I want to get this thing dead, and I haven't seen... The only thing I've really seen that resists Surf is this thing, which is going to be almost dead anyway after taking Spikes and Stealth Rock. So, however, it actually would have been advantageous to me had I not killed the thing there, or well, the best would have been if I had left it at like 10% hit points or so, because if I hadn't killed that Kingler there, if I had just had it live, I would have been able to get off a rapid spin, and then that would have been so nice. Even if I had lost Starman to X Scissor or whatever, I think I had my my Slow King. It's Spec Slow King who would have handled it. But anyway, out comes the Death Bird, and this bird is death to my team. He takes 25% from Stealth Rock, which is very nice, in case he wants to Brave Bird. But anyway, I'm predicting him to be Scarfed right now. And out comes King. This is Specs King, so I'll see what he can do about it. In reality, I probably should have sacrificed Starman, because then this guy could have came in and done Specs Power Gem and probably finished that thing off. And now he's not going to be able to do that, so... I don't know, I guess if that was sort of a misplay on my part, I guess I can chalk that one up to just me not making the right play. But it's funny because immediately after King dies, and I went to King because I was predicting Scarf, guess who I go right back to, just clinging on to some dim hope that he's not Scarfed. Wait for it. Wait for it. I probably spent a lot of time thinking about this too, because if he's Scarfed, it's, yeah, right there, Scarf equal GG. So... I do go back out to Starman, which if I should have just left him in, tried to go for the hit, and done that. That would have been much better, and then I could have probably killed him with King, and who knows, match might have been totally different. But anyway, did what I had to do, and Brave Bird will finish off Starman, and at least it's getting him close to dead. At this point, I think I'm still swept by Scarf Raptor, because Scarf Star Raptor is beast. Don't let any sort of tearing or whatever fool you. It's beast. But out comes Weevil to give a Tomahawk Chop, and that's why I wanted Stealth Rock gone, because this thing is SD Sash, and obviously that doesn't work when the opponent has Stealth Rock up, especially not on Weevil, who's weak to it. But anyway, Brave Bird will finish off Weevil. However, it will also finish off Star Raptor, so at least now I've got some dim hope of a chance. Hope of a chance? Yeah, I got some dim hope of a chance to try to pull something off here. However, I see Gyroman now only has 74 hit points left, and 2 bouts of Life Orb we're going to deal about 60, a little under 60, 58 maybe. And I don't have enough. I think if that Stealth Rock wasn't in play, I would have enough. But see, another case where, if I get that spin off instead of just killing that Kingler, like, ugh. Well, you know what, if I hadn't set up Spikes too much either, that would have been nice too, but I needed Spikes for other stuff, so whatever. Anyway, Earthquake, even with Shuckaberry, Life Orb Earthquake is still going to kill, stab at that point. And here comes this thing, the cow, back out again, which is a physical wall, but this is a mixed Gyroman, so, if I was Scarfed here, I wouldn't be taking Life Orb damage. I also wouldn't have taken that Shadow Ball, and I could have probably 2-hit KO'd this thing with Earthquake. And that all would have been well and good. However, shoulda, woulda, coulda, didn't, is all that matters. But anyway, I spend a little bit of time damage calculating how much Draco Meteor would be able to deal with this thing. It's half dead. I feel like this has gotta kill, right? I mean, it's stab and it's Life Orb. So I think he tells me a little bit after this that this thing is max special defense, or they're around those lines. So I think that makes sense because he's got S-Toss instead of an attacking move. But I do Meteor, and I calc it to deal like 60 or 70%, I think. And fortunately, it does kill. And now I've got, remember, Life Orb hurts me for 29. I've got 16 hit points left. So I forget exactly how much Stealth Rock took off, but I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Out comes Rampardos, and now I make the realization that, hang on, I've got one more Life Orb hit left that I actually sort of didn't think I had. If he's not Scarfed, then guess what's going to happen? I Earthquake him, this is because he's not Scarfed, so Rampardos goes down. Under tournament rules, I now win, but, you know, we're not playing tournament rules because this is all for kicks. I go down to Life Orb, and here we go, the first tie I ever had on Wi-Fi. So we battle to a draw. That's pretty awesome. As it later turns out, however, the very next battle I had against Seaman, I also had another epic tie. It was sort of the other way. Anyway, I felt like I sort of got haxed around on here and could have pulled this one out, but you know what? A tie is worth it, and definitely makes up for the 3 in a row wins and the 2 6-0s back-to-back on him. So, I don't know, hopefully we'll get to have another one where maybe he will win. Tie is definitely a great outcome of a match, I think. It's especially if it was a really close match all around. But anyway, couldn't pull the kill switch, so ends up to be pretty fun anyway. So thanks for battling, Joey, and hopefully I'll get to battle you again sometime. And thanks for watching. Later days.